want to bring in Jenny Horne, a markets correspondent, who's taking a look at Palantir this morning. Wedbush boosting its price target. What's the latest, Jenny?
Yeah, more good news for Palantir, which has been one to definitely watch, especially in the back half of 24, now into this new year, and frankly having a really stellar week even outside of today's news. But amid this growing AI adoption and support now expected from the new, of course, Trump administration, we are seeing Wedbush's Dan Ives raise their price target for Palantir to a street high of $90 a share from $75, which does represent about a 17% increase from where we closed as of Wednesday. But the recent high that I could see was around $80 a share from UBS. So this just goes to show the optimism we're seeing even build from Ives, who initially raised their price target back in December to that $75 target. But he did post on X saying that their checks and growing confidence in Palantir's strategies have led to this price hike. He said AI is a key strategy in the bull thesis for Palantir now in 2025, and they believe the company really has the path to become the next Oracle or Salesforce in the coming years. He has called this name the Messi of A.I, which I always love his terms, emphasizing really its leading role in the AI revolution. He always gives great notes. I mean, they're definitely always worth the full read, but he did highlight expanding use cases for their products as well as a growing partner ecosystem and rising demand. I definitely think encouraging that we have this investment right now from, like the biggest names in tech into Stargate, $100 billion to $500 billion is expected. Palantir could be a beneficiary of that because keep in mind, their largest customer still is the U.S. government. So more and more of this spend into AI and a lack of regulation, this all bodes quite well for this company, Diane.
I love Dan's language. It's colorful like his jackets, which I do like his jackets, his blazers that he wears. And I know he is a big bull when it comes to Palantir. Is there anything else notable that you're seeing on the analyst front when it comes to Palantir, Jenny? Well,
so collectively, I will say that an overwhelming thesis from analysts are it's expensive. I mean, it trades around 3 times its industry average, so that's costly. But honestly, from looking at its valuation and looking at this name as closely as we do so often, I don't necessarily see some of these high valuation stocks coming down anytime soon. And it hasn't really ever gotten in the way of its growth, frankly. I mean, we've pulled back now 9% from recent highs, but all things considered, a name that's high valuation has never, ever been able to temper its growth, and it's still expecting massive earnings growth. So analysts think this name's expensive. They also thought it was expensive. I mean, at $60 a share, $70 a share. So I think that, mind you, this thing has a somewhat of a mind of its own, and the momentum seems to be collectively on the long term to the upside.
Okay, Palantir on a long-term trajectory. It seems like it's been bouncing around the pre-market, so we'll see if it has a meaningful impact once the stock opens. Jenny Horne, a markets correspondent and co-host of Next Gen. Next time, Jenny.